Drivers in La Crosse have a little more incentive to pay attention to where they park.
The city is starting to enforce new alternate side parking penalties that include triple fines and possibly towing cars. News 8's Pauline Lee joins us live in the studio with a look at how drivers are adjusting to the changes.
Well, the new penalties only go into effect when the city declares a snow disposal period. Last night was the first time, and while some see it as an expensive inconvenience, they also do see the benefits. Streets in La Crosse were a little bit wider this morning. That's thanks to stronger enforcement of a recently revised alternate side parking ordinance, making it easier for crews to plow the streets. Sue Carruthers says that's a good thing.
Especially in the case of the storms like we've had, I think it just makes sense to have people moving their cars so that they can get the snow cleared. It's just kind of a no-brainer.
The city started cracking down on drivers not following the parking rules during the snow disposal period with triple fines or by towing cars. That means what was normally a $10 ticket will cost you $30.
It's really annoying. I think that's a little extreme, but then again, I'm not a fan of it to begin with.
This was the first time ever the city declared a snow disposal period, and compliance from drivers was pretty good, much better than what it normally sees.
Up until yesterday, compliance was very poor. I would say overall better than 80% of the cars that had been there yesterday were now moved to the correct side of the street, so that was in part reassuring. Crews were able to do a fairly decent job of plowing.
2 cars were towed and 136 tickets were issued. And while wider and clearer streets is a good incentive for Larson, she thinks drivers could do without the extra pinch in their pockets.
It wasn't last night, but I've had a friend that's towed, and that gets to be really expensive, and especially a lot of times it's college students that forget which side to park on, and that can be really financially crappy for them.
Now, of the 136 tickets that were issued, nearly half of them were issued around the area of the UW La Crosse campus that is normally exempt from the alternate side parking ordinance.
Thanks again, Pauline. Again, as a reminder, the snow disposal period is still in effect for tonight. For more information on the rules, we'll have a link on our website at news8000.com.